So I wanted to clarify, what does it mean to be a travel social worker? Travel social work works the exact same way as travel nursing, except you don't nearly make as much money and you are not a nurse. How it works is you are employed through an agency. For example, Aya Healthcare is a major healthcare travel agency. Through your agency, you will work with a recruiter. The recruiter will send you job opportunities. You'll take a look at them. If you're interested, they will apply for you. From there, you have an interview or you are just auto-offered the job, or contract, I should say. These contracts are typically 13 weeks. Sometimes they're longer and sometimes they're shorter. Stay tuned for part 2. So let's get into where travel social workers actually work. Typically, contracts for social workers are going to take place in one of 5 fields. So it's going to be like hospitals or other related healthcare facilities like long-term acute care hospitals, hospice agencies, skilled nursing facilities. There's also contracts in prisons or jails and also in schools. However, you're going to find that the most opportunities for travel social workers are going to be in healthcare facilities, specifically acute care hospitals. Now within healthcare, there's so many different roles a social worker can take on, and I'll explain more about what travel social workers typically do in part 3. So if you're traveling as a medical social worker, so working within hospitals, you may work within one of 2 areas. You'll either be functioning as a social worker, so you're doing like psychosocial assessments, you're doing brief counseling, you're helping patients find resources within the community, or you're going to be a case manager. When I say case manager, it is not case management as we know it as social work, okay, as social workers. It is discharge planning. I'll explain more about what it means to be a case manager within a hospital in part 4. Hey y'all, we're back for part 4. The point of hospital case managers is to help patients go from your hospital to the next level of care, also known as help them get a safe discharge plan. That could mean going home. That could mean going home with a new walker. That could mean going to a short-term rehab because they need to get stronger and do physical therapy. It can mean so many different things. The other part of your job is tons of paperwork. So you're sending out referrals. You may be doing prior authorizations. You're working under Medicare guidelines. So you have to make sure you're doing those forms and paperwork. Now, there is some overlap between traditional like social work case management within the community and hospital case management, but it is very different and the goal of the job is also different. If you have any other questions about travel social work, let me know.